Could everyone please take their seats? Good morning, graduates, family members, and friends. My name is Ellen Kravitz, and I am Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the New York School of Interior Design. On behalf of the Board, I welcome each of you to our 2023 Commencement Exercises. This ceremony is always a very special occasion. Today, 116 students hailing from 22 countries from around the globe will graduate. This year's graduates are very well positioned for success. As you enter the job market, keep in mind 95% of our graduates from our undergraduate program and 98% of graduates with a master's degree are employed or pursuing further education within 12 months of their commencement. And they are all doing what they are passionate about: interior design. Let's reflect on that. Nearly all of our graduates are employed or going on to seek further education. Nearly every one. That's a figure to be proud about. The success of our alumni demonstrates the importance of an interior design education from New York School of Interior Design. They are leaders in our field, heading up their own businesses, contributing work to major industry publications, and working at prestigious design firms. I have been in the interior design business for over 38 years. Oh my goodness, 38 years. And I can say from experience that it is a dynamic, exciting, enjoyable, and rewarding profession. You have all chosen well. As you cross this stage, you join a large community and you're in very good company. It is amazing to witness how the New York School of Interior Design has evolved since its founding in 1916, when there was a dozen or so students and a single course of study. And did you know, in NYSID's early years, there were students from around the country that completed their course via correspondence, mailing in their projects and receiving feedback through the mail. Talk about being ahead of the curve. We were delivering distance learning over 100 years ago. We now offer 8 highly ranked certificate undergraduate and graduate programs at 2 campus facilities, along with a robust continuing education program. Our entire undergraduate curriculum is available both online and on-site, and the majority of our programs offer online components. Our CETA-accredited BFA distance degree in interior design was the first among all of the top-ranked interior design programs by Design Intelligence. So no matter where you live, access to earning a NYSID degree is possible. We are also working hard to ensure that the next generation of design talent is as diverse and inclusive as possible. To that end, we have raised $200,000 in scholarships to NYSID's pre-college program, so more voices and perspectives will be among the professionals contributing to the ongoing evolution of our industry. NYSID is proud that since our start, our student body has grown tremendously, along with the number of alumni who count the college as their academic home. It is quite apparent that we have come a long way, and we are so pleased that all of you are now part of that wonderful history as soon-to-be New York School of Interior Design alumni. We are also proud on this special day of your accomplishments. I'd like to call upon friends and family of our graduates to please give an enthusiastic round of applause. That was enthusiastic. That was great. And now we're going to reverse it. I'd like to call upon our graduates to give an enthusiastic round of applause to their families, friends, and faculty. A little louder. Thank you. And now, New York School of Interior Design President David Sproles, will you please join me at the podium?
Thank you, Chairman Kravitz, for that warm welcome. Yep. It is truly a proud day for each of you, for your many loved ones, and for all of us at the college. I'm proud to speak to you today as the president of what will soon be your alma mater. As I think about today's graduates, it occurs to me that the college owes you all a deep debt of gratitude for the legacy you are leaving behind, without even knowing it. This graduating class's voices and actions were among the catalysts of a seismic shift in how the college operates, reinforcing our strengths, exposing areas needing the most growth, and invigorating us with new opportunities as we move forward and welcome your successors. Undergraduates, most of you had your first year at NYSID interrupted by a pandemic. I am proud that given the history of some distance learning classes, we were able to quickly pivot to fully online classes within weeks. However, that does not diminish the significance of your resiliency. At a time when many colleges saw their undergraduates hit pause, you held fast to your goals, told us what you needed. Oh, you certainly did tell us what you needed. What was working and what wasn't working, yes, you did. And then worked incredibly hard to stay on target and help each other through. You are an unwavering creative force to be reckoned with, and I have no doubt the interior design industry will be stronger and have a more positive impact with you as part of it. Graduate students, having already been through college, you knew the serious commitment and effort necessary to succeed. Yet amid a pandemic, you saw an opportunity. You believed in yourself enough to take a total leap of faith and pursue an advanced degree. Despite not knowing how many classes would be on-site or online, how often you would get to work within your cohort, how studio work and faculty feedback would proceed, or if any of the New York City showrooms would be open for your enhanced education, you still jumped in with both feet. You are actually the first group of students to join under some form of pandemic restrictions and graduate from what I would describe as the new normal version of NYSID. Coming in, you had no pre-pandemic perspective of a NYSID experience. As a result, you were unencumbered by knowledge of what was or was not to be done by your predecessors and moved forward with pursuing your interests and goals. There was no visible roadmap, so you collectively forged a new path. You are the optimists and the visionaries that fuel this industry, and we are all grateful you took that leap. Collectively, the class of 23 has enabled us to demonstrate that belonging at NYSID is not defined by being physically within our New York City walls. We've always welcomed those who share a desire to design and contribute to the world through its built environment. But NYSID is now making significant advances in inclusivity. We now offer a fully remote, accredited BFA, as well as online studies for some of our master's programs. So distance or the economics related to moving do not have to prevent people from obtaining a NYSID degree. But there is still more work to be done. That means fundraising for scholarships, expanding our reach to attract more people from underrepresented communities, and for our students to make sure we continue to increase academic and emotional support to help ensure success. We hope that sense of belonging will continue for you as alumni, as we now have a strong, active alumni council working hard to maintain that meaningful connection. They welcome your participation. The class of 23 reminds us that success continues to happen when you work hard, remain focused on your goal, and surround yourself with people who share a similar vision. While we pride ourselves on the education we provide and the success of our graduates more than any given award, this year more students have been awarded by more institutions and associations than ever before. 2 students were named to Metropolis's Future 100. A mix of 7 students and recent alumni took top honors in the IDA, the International Design Awards, categories, including Emerging Designer of the Year, 2 golds, 3 silvers, 1 bronze, 4 honorable mentions. Students took top honors in the 2022 Muse Design Awards, the 2022 LIV Hospitality Design Awards, the HD Hospitality Design Awards, the 2022 NYC by Design Student Awards, and there was also extensive participation of MPS lighting students in the IES NYC Student Lighting Competition. Not bad. And finally, the class of 23 demonstrates that our tradition of excellence endures. Setting awards aside, just walking through the past 2 nights of thesis receptions showed us all that you have taken NYSID's exceptional education, which was forged and distilled through more than 100 years of experience, applied it to who you are and where you want to go, and that you are truly ready to make your unique mark. You are innovators and agents of change who demand inclusion for all and embrace the responsibility of prioritizing the health of the planet as well as our well-being at every turn. We and the world are so very ready for you. Now, graduation represents a momentous point in time. And in addition to celebrating your hard work and finishing your studies, we should recognize and celebrate the end of one phase of your life and the beginning of another. Though today's achievement is significant, you have all just begun. This ceremony does not just represent the end of your time as a student. This ceremony marks the start of a new phase for each of us. You will soon leave this room and embark on your careers, following paths and opportunities that we can barely conceive of here. Those of us on this stage will go back to the campus to welcome a new class of students who bring with them new hopes and new dreams for a career filled with passion and inspiration. But we all will be linked together as we start these new phases. Through the Alumni Association, sure, but also by a shared ethos, a commitment to design, a respect for those designers who came before us, and an openness to those who will follow us into the field. And we will always be connected as members of the New York School of Interior Design community. This is the start of what we hope will be a long and prosperous career for you. And as you start on this new path, we hope that you'll keep looking forward while remembering to give back. Give your time to your alumni association, give your dollars to the scholarship fund, and give your attention to the designers who will come next. It's this community that makes our world so special. So, class of 2023, congratulations. Welcome to your graduation day. And also welcome families, friends, and members of the New York School of Interior Design's Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, and esteemed faculty and staff. Now, before we begin the official part of the ceremony where we send you off into your exciting futures, let me recognize some of the people who most look forward to tracking your journeys. The community that we call the New York School of Interior Design consists of an amazing array of individuals who have dedicated themselves to the education of designers. Of course, there is the faculty, represented by this outstanding group of educators seated to my left. And then there are those outside the classroom. There are our gifted librarians who aid and support students' curiosity and ambition. And each of you has your academic advisor to thank for guiding you with infinite patience and creativity along the paths that led to the seats in which you sit now. Our admissions staff had the pleasure of meeting you as your journeys at the college began and the wisdom to recruit you here at the start. And then we all worked like mad to keep you coming back semester after semester. The New York School of Interior Design is not a vast institution, but still there are a number of people who toil behind the scenes on behalf of our students, faculty, and the broader community. A community that you, graduates, will hopefully remain part of for many years to come. The Finance Division, the Bursar, the Registrar, IT, Facilities, Communications, and Institutional Advancement are all essential members of the New York School of Interior Design team. I'd especially like to call out a few key individuals that organized and executed today's graduation ceremony. Karen Polisky, Jennifer Melendez, Jeannie Coe, Luz Garcia, Laura Catlin, Boyd Delancey, and Bay Brown. They've done an outstanding job. And thank you to the Board of Trustees, to my right, an immensely talented, smart, selfless, and dedicated group who bear the tremendous responsibility of providing this institution's leadership. They also each, in their own way, connect us to some dimension of the design field. They are a valuable resource, and I hope you will seek out and sustain relationships with this venerable group of professionals committed to your success. Last but not least, our New York School of Interior Design community includes the friends, family, spouses, partners, significant others, children, and probably pets, who have supported your goal of becoming a design professional. Whether it has been emotional or financial support, or probably both, these important people in your lives deserve our thanks. And so, class of 2023, with all of these people cheering you on, may your thrilling journeys continue. Our sincerest congratulations to you all. I am pleased now to introduce the New York School of Interior Design's Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean, Dr. Ellen Fisher, who will present this year's prizes and awards.
Thank you, David. This is the best day of the year, I have to say. So congratulations to you, class of 2023. You have worked hard to reach this day. The long nights, collaborative experiences, and the creative self-expression that brought you to us in the first place. From the start, you've demonstrated the characteristics of true designers: flexibility, resilience, and the drive to succeed. The past few years have been challenging in so many ways, but you've demonstrated personal strength and professional excellence. Our future as a community, a country, and a world will be better because of you and the wonderful, restorative, exciting, and uplifting spaces you are going to create. I first spoke to you, seems like a long time ago, when you began your career at New York School of Interior Design. At orientation, where I welcomed you to your new life as designers. I said that to be a designer is a state of mind, and that being a designer means being given permission to consider beauty as an ordinary quality of everyday life. I know that as a student, it's so easy to get caught up in deadlines and details. The days are like steamrollers. Nonetheless, I hope you found beauty and created beauty during your time at New York School of Interior Design. You might also remember that at orientation, as you began your journey, I asked you to write down your personal goals on a little piece of paper, or to think of them and to file them away in the back of your mind. I hope you remember what you wrote that day. Well, the time has now come to take a look at what you wrote and think about those goals. I know if you do look, you'll see that today you'll have achieved one of the most important, which is to graduate from New York School of Interior Design with a first-rate education and a head start on all the success of the rest of your career. In front of you lies a long life as a designer of incredible interiors, places that make people happier and healthier at every age and in every aspect of their lives. Your projects will demonstrate the wide range of people and projects that have great meaning for you and show your commitment to making an impact on people's lives. Commencement is a joyous milestone and a beacon of achievement. I speak for all your instructors, advisors, and mentors when I say we are so proud of you. You did it. We are confident that you're about to make a mark on the world for what you do, a deep love for what we do. As teachers and students, we've come through an incredibly challenging time, and we've forged bonds, I know, I have, that are with each other, that are deep and meaningful and hopefully will last a very long time. Today, we join with everyone to celebrate your accomplishments, and the first order of business is to recognize the outstanding achievements of our students and faculty. And we'll begin with the Chairman's Awards. The Chairman's Awards recognize outstanding creative achievements across a body of work by an individual over their entire course of study at New York School of Interior Design. This year, and MPS students, you get your Chairman's Awards in August when you finish your program. This year, we're pleased to present the Chairman's Awards as follows, and student, when I call your name, please join me at the podium. To the student in the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree, Vincenzo Lampone. Is Sherelle up there? Oh. Come right up. Congratulations, Vincenzo. Thank you so much. Well deserved. To a student in the professional level Master of Fine Arts, Charlotte Duty. Congratulations. To a student in the post-professional Master of Fine Arts 2, Nivedita Ravi. Congratulations. Well deserved. The Anna Blanc-Verna Award for Excellence in Interior Design was established to honor the memory of Anna, who was a 1989 graduate of the college and who distinguished herself as a designer of projects that were exceptionally beautiful and creative. Today, Anna's son Matthias is here with us. Oh, yes, there he is. Not by his name, but there he is. Welcome, Matthias Verna. And he comes to every commencement. Thank you. Please stand here. Each year, this award is given to a senior in the Bachelor of Fine Arts program who has demonstrated and expressed creativity throughout his or her entire course of study. They might not always get an A, but they break the boundaries and take chances. The award goes beyond the academic requirements of solving a design problem or attainment of a perfect academic average. Rather, it's given to someone who has the ability and desire to question, to challenge themselves creatively, and to think deeply and conceptually. This year, the Anna Blanc-Verna Award for Excellence in Interior Design is awarded to Matomo Lucia Sakakibara. Please join us at the podium, Lucia. And if you haven't, you should go look at her thesis poster. It's quite interesting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you to Mr. Verna. Next is the Alumni Award. The Alumni Award is very important. It's given to 2 academically outstanding graduates who have also performed exceptional service to the college and its community. Maria Aiello, if you're here, please join me at the podium. Maria is our graduate and the president of our Alumni Association, a 2003 graduate, an incredibly successful and wonderful designer. This year, it's very interesting to know that our awardees are student leaders who have contributed to the life of the college in so many ways. I know that they will lead the profession in the coming years in the same ways. And we hope that they'll continue to represent the college and lead as alumni for many years to come, as actually I know you all will. When I call your name, winners, please join me at the podium. For the BFA, our winner is Paulina Castillon Gomez. And our MFA awardee is Antonio Harris II. Congratulations. The next awards are very special ones. Named in the memory and honor of Robert Herring, a beloved and longtime instructor and esteemed member of the interior design community, the Robert Herring Travel Prize was established to raise awareness among our students of the value of foreign travel to a designer's growth and to provide such an experience to an outstanding graduate in the Bachelor of Fine Arts and one in the Master of Fine Arts professional program. The prize is near and dear to the hearts of those of us who knew and respected Robert Herring. The Herring Travel Prize is given to recognize a student's commitment to design and to provide a capstone educational experience of foreign travel. And I think in these days, foreign travel even means around the United States. The award is based on a careful review of the proposed itinerary and course of study. And the fundamental goal is to give someone the chance to travel widely and to experience the greater world of design and art and to create connections through travel. Our first awardee is a BFA graduate. The winner of our 2023 BFA Travel Prize wrote in her proposal, "This travel prize would give me the opportunity to explore a diverse country and to discover South Asian design and culture in a way that I never have been able to do before. Inspired by the evocative descriptions of Malaysia as a country of lush landscapes, the sweetest fruit, and cultural diversity, her proposal includes visits to Kuala Lumpur and its famous street markets, Penang, Georgetown, and its noted British colonial architecture, and the fantastic archipelago of Langkawi. I am very pleased to present the first of today's Robert Herring Awards to BFA graduate Diana Lawson. Diana, please meet me at the podium. And we all want to know what's on your cap. Congratulations. Our second awardee is a graduate of the MFA 1 program. Our MFA Robert Herring Travel Prize winner proposed a trip to delve into the realm of Islamic arts by exploring the rich cultural heritage of Spain and Morocco. She seeks to gain a comprehensive understanding of Islamic arts and their influence on contemporary design by immersing herself in the historical context, architectural marvels, and artistic traditions of Andalusia and Morocco. She'll visit the Alhambra in Granada, the Medina of Fez, where she'll engage with local artisans and visit workshops. She'll visit and explore Marrakesh, and in every place, she'll absorb the aesthetics, color palettes, and intricate architectural details of Islamic arts to infuse them into her own future design projects. The winner of the Herring Travel Prize for a graduate student is Sharouk Sisi Al-Jamal. Sisi, please join me at the podium. Congratulations. The next award is not one that we award every year, and it's not to a student, but it is an award for extraordinary service to the students and faculty at New York School of Interior Design. It's the Office of Academic Affairs Dean's Award. Within the Office of Academic Affairs, we're fully committed to creating the best learning and teaching environment possible. This year, the award goes to a person who has consistently gone over and beyond her responsibilities. Our awardee is known to everyone. She's dedicated her entire career to the college, its faculty, and its students. Every single one of us has benefited from her care, her common sense, her sense of fairness, and her adherence to one principle: the students come first. I am very, very proud and actually honored to present this year's Office of Academic Affairs Dean's Award to Assistant to the Dean and OAA Administrator Luz Garcia. Come on, stand up. This school wouldn't be what it is without Luz, who has been at New York School of Interior Design for 36 years. So quite amazing. The final award honors a member of our esteemed faculty. The William Brager Faculty Achievement Award was established by the Board of Trustees in recognition of excellence in teaching and dedicated service. The award is in honor of the late William Brager, who was a beloved faculty member from the 1940s until the 1990s, and who remained involved with the college after his retirement for many years. We use this moment to celebrate Bill Brager, his career as an architect and educator, and to acknowledge his dedication and generosity to the college, its teachers, and students. Each year, the Brager Fellows, and you'll know them by their red ribbons and medal, who are past awardees, elect a member of the faculty to honor as a new member of their prestigious ranks. Candidates are nominated on the basis of their service to the college and excellence in teaching, and they are chosen by their peers. This year, the winner of the William Brager Faculty Achievement Award is a longtime NYSID instructor, teaching across the programs from first-year undergrads to students in the post-professional MFA 2. This teacher is known for being very caring and soft-spoken. This instructor is thoughtful and measured in their response and their feedback for students as they work through challenging design problems. This teacher's easygoing demeanor masks a strong intellect and opinion. A graduate of the Cooper Union for the Advancement of Science and Art and Yale University, why wouldn't our winner know what they are talking about? Over the years, they've devoted themselves to mentoring and guiding students as they move along their design journey. They've devoted their time to the academic council and numerous faculty development events. But one incident stands out for me above all in revealing our winner's deep and generous character. This past year, I was contacted by a staff member at the Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club who was pretty desperate to find the right placement for a young woman who aspired to be an architect. And I called our winner, and he opened his office and his great wealth of knowledge to this young woman to come and intern in his office. I'm very, very pleased to announce that this year's winner is Joseph Goldstein. Where is he? Right there. Did you pay? I'm going to say something now. You can hold this up. Joseph Goldstein, on behalf of the New York School of Interior Design, I hereby recognize you for your excellence in teaching and your dedicated service to the college. You've shared your passion and expertise as a designer and educator in numerous ways at the very highest level, in the best and in the most challenging of times, and for this we are grateful and proudly recognize you today. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. David, I turn it over to you.
You all don't understand how heavy this is when I get up and down. Thank you, Dr. Fisher, and congratulations to all of our winners. Next, we'll hear from two talented students who were nominated for the honor of speaking at commencement by their peers. First, I'd like to ask Paulina Castillon Gomez, candidate for Bachelor of Fine Arts, to join me at the podium.
Wow, it's getting emotional. What an honor is to stand before you today, representing the New York School of Interior Design, class of 2023. We have spent countless hours in the studios, pouring over sketches and blueprints, experimenting with color palettes and textures, and pushing the boundaries of our creativity. But today, we can look back at all those efforts with pride and satisfaction, knowing that we're emerging as skilled designers, ready to make our mark in the world. As we celebrate the accomplishments, I wanted to recognize the dynamic role that each individual within our institution has held in making this day possible. I wanted to give a special thanks to our remarkable faculty for their unconditional support and effort and leadership. You have not only imparted academic knowledge, but have also served as mentors and role models. You have patiently answered our questions, encouraged our curiosity, and inspired us to think critically and independently. Thank you to our exceptional staff. Your work and effort have not gone unnoticed. From the friendly smile that greets us every morning at the 17th Street campus, to the countless logistic details you handle seamlessly. Thank you to all the family and friends accompanying our graduates today. Your presence is an uplifting message that recognizes our efforts in our profession. I cannot help but feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the people who have been there since the very beginning, shaping our journeys and nurturing us into the individuals we have become. Moms and dads, this moment is as much of a celebration of your love, support, and guidance as it is of our accomplishments. From the moment we took our first steps, stumbling and falling, you were there to pick us up, dust us off, and encourage us to try again. Your constant presence filled our lives with warmth, security, and believed in our potential. You believed in us even when we doubted ourselves, reminding us that failure was just a stepping stone on the path to success. When I look at our graduation class of 2023, I see passionate designers with a fire in their souls to go out and change the world. In our 4 years together, I have seen us push ourselves out of our comfort zones, and I have seen you dedicate countless hours in perfecting designs. From our beginnings in studio classes to the astonishing projects in the thesis exhibition, it is clear how much we have learned and grown as designers and individuals. Coming from a different country, I embarked on this educational adventure with a sense of both excitement and trepidation. The path of an international student is filled with unique challenges, including adapting to a new culture, a new language, and a new educational system. I can still remember the day that I innocently referred to a beautiful and comfy piece of furniture as a couch. The gasp of horror and the glare from my professor still haunts me to this day. Ever since then, I have learned my lesson and only called it a sofa. However, from the very moment I stepped foot on this campus, I was embraced with open arms and made to feel like a part of a warm and inclusive family. Interior design is a field that goes beyond just decorating spaces. It's about creating environments that are not only aesthetically pleasing, but also functional and sustainable. As interior designers, we have the power to transform people's lives by shaping the spaces they inhabit. The world needs our skill more than ever. As we engage in challenges like climate change, social inequality, and a pandemic that has forced us to rethink how we live and work, interior design has a crucial role to play. We must strive to design spaces that are not just beautiful, but also equitable, inclusive, and environmental conscious. We must use our creativity to find solutions to these complex problems and create spaces that truly serve the needs of the people who use them. But as we embark on our professional journeys, we must also remember the lessons we learn as students. We have learned the importance of collaboration, seeking feedback and constructive criticism, and never giving up on a design challenge. We have learned to embrace failure as an opportunity to learn and grow. These are all valuable skills that will serve us well as we navigate the ups and downs of the design world. As we leave this institution and enter the professional world, we must remember that our education is just the beginning. We will face challenges and setbacks, but must always maintain our passion and purpose. Tomorrow, each one of you will go on your own path, and in your work, Strive to show up as your authentic selves every single day. Because your work as an interior designer is not only about acquired knowledge, but about how you connect and create for the people around you. As Albert Hadley once said, the essence of interior design will always be about the people and how they live. It is about the realities of what makes for an attractive, civilized, meaningful environment, not about what fashion or what's in or what's out. This is not an easy job. Today is a celebration for each one of us through both our individual and collective accomplishment. We have been through vulnerable and joyful moments together. And as we move on to the next chapter of our lives, let us stick with the passion, the creativity, and the dedication that brought us here today. Let us continue to push ourselves to learn and grow as designers, and to use our skills to make a positive impact on the world. And most of all, let us never forget the friendship and memories we have made along the way. Congratulations to each one of you for your work. Make sure to celebrate tonight and every single day. I'm proud of all the lessons learned in the last years, and applaud future you for what it is to come. Congratulations, class of 2023. Can't wait to see how our stories unfold.
Thank you, Paulina, for truly inspirational words. Now, if I may ask Antonio Harris, candidate of Master of Fine Arts, to join me at the podium.
A special thanks to the NYSID community for giving me this opportunity. What an honor to be here today on such a momentous occasion, and what a rewarding privilege to have been given such distinction by my professional peers and NYSID faculty to deliver a few words of inspiration in this moment of significance. Thank you. President Sproles, members of the faculty, parents, guests, fellow graduates, don't be apprehensive. I am fully aware that on a day of such high exhilaration, what is most desired above all else from any speaker is brevity. Trust me, I will not fail you. There are exactly 89 sentences in my speech, 6 of which I've just mentioned. It will only take me a brief moment to speak all of them. And I should mention that such prudence was not easy for me to devise, because I have chosen to speak to you today on the topic of ideas that matter. I'd like to do something, if you allow me to engage your cerebral senses for a moment. If everyone could close their eyes for 20 seconds. Take a deep breath. And now I want you to imagine yourself waking up in the morning. I want you to try to form the clearest picture in your mind, or at least be as specific in describing it to yourself as possible. And while you keep your eyes closed, it's asking the right questions that can help you visualize your scenario much better. So you might ask, where am I? What's the setting? What room or space are you in? What is it that wakes you up? Is it the sunlight hitting your face as it peers through the bedroom window? Is it your blaring alarm from your iPhone? A nudge or call from your partner? Has the sun even come up yet? Or is it still dark out? Are you alone in solitude, or is anyone with you? What are you wearing? Do you reach for your slippers or your robe? Do you pull off your nightcap? What mood are you in? And finally, what's the very first thing you do now that you're awake? With your eyes still closed for about 5 more seconds, I want you to keep imagining this morning. Imagine it in detail. And don't stop imagining until you have all the clear answers to all of these questions. You may open your eyes now. This quick psychogenic trip you just took is a precise example of a highly imaginable future. And this, I'm sure, was quite easy for you to envision, vivid details and all. Thinking back to our MFA introduction to NYSID, I bet you remember our first sketchbook. we were tasked to develop what would become our first important resource for exploring, understanding, recording, and most importantly, questioning what you see, hear, and experience about design and the world around us. The process was so palpable. It required us to be spontaneous and experimental. For those of us crossing over into this new industry, we were implored to use unfamiliar tools, techniques, and even unfamiliar ways of working. We had to use our imagination in a whole new way, and that made us fervently feel as if every idea that landed in that sketchbook mattered. It was at least my first real awakening to the symbolic function of our roles as designers, that my decisions must count for something. I'd like to do another quick visualization. Just to follow my lead, please. Let's close our eyes one more time for about 20 seconds. And this time, let's make it just slightly more challenging. I'll ask you to take a deep breath and imagine yourself waking up 1 year from now. Try again to envision this as clearly as possible. This time, I want you to take the liberty to change as many or as few details from the first picture imagined. Where are you? Are you somewhere different? Have you changed physically? Is your morning habit different? What might it be? Do you start with a brief meditation? Do you pick up an inspiring read for a few minutes? Do you wake up to the smell of bacon or a fragrant brunch being prepared for you? Are you alone? Is anyone with you? What is your mood and how do you feel? Now, with your eyes closed, keep your imagination running on this morning 1 year from now. Until you arrive at the answers to all of these questions, even the harder ones. You may open your eyes again. Did you notice how easily and unpreparedly these ideas came to you? Or maybe you had to work harder to come up with the details. Our recent stories are probably most similar in attaining a newfound knowledge of how to integrate ideas that matter into our design narratives, perhaps even our personal narratives as tastemakers and thought leaders. Projects like the traditional living room interior, the Soho retail store, a co-living space for an aging demographic, and a reimagined exploratory children's library. And remember that dreaded half-term healthcare project. I personally want to express great appreciation for the journey NYSID guided us on, to arriving in every course with every instructor at the refinement of these ideas that matter. To the family and friends who supported us when we reluctantly questioned these ideas. When we found ourselves struggling to even think from just creative burnout or getting stuck on the most effective way to convey the vision as best as possible, or even meet the program needs. And talk about getting stuck, I have just one word for you: Revit. I'm sure some of your family members have regrettably been introduced to this software since our inception. But despite the challenge, and nevertheless, we prevailed. This time, I would like you to close your eyes one more time for a last exercise. And let's take 10 extra seconds. Graduates, I know we're all recouping from rest, so try not to fall asleep. And here we go, one last time. I'd like for you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine you waking up 10 years from now. This time, I want you to try to truly come up with a plausible image. So take your time. A plausible image of you, yourself. Where are you? What space are you in? What's the aroma? What's the energy in the room? What's around you? What do you see? What do you hear? What's the feeling in that moment? What's the plan for your day? Do you have one? What about physically? Are you different? How? Can you envision your mood? Try your best not to make this future scene a complete fantasy. Just try and stay grounded and what feels most genuinely true to life. What's the most realizable, the most possible for you? If you're finding this difficult, try to use words rather than images. Keep imagining just a few more seconds. Now you can open your eyes, and I promise that's the last one. You more than likely found that 10 years is particularly challenging in comparison to other scenarios. There's an obvious reason you've never been 10 years older before. And if you think about it, there is so much, as we have experienced, that can happen in a decade. The last 3 years alone have shown us that. Life circumstances, economy, relationships, career, finances, COVID, health, physical environment. But think about, regardless of any of that, the brilliant unknowability that our brain intuitively clutches. You may have noticed in the exercises, our brain actually prevents us from confidently projecting only one possibility. In fact, there is blank space. A blank space to consider numerous possibilities. And coupled together, both imagination and intentionality can make what seemed previously unimaginable imaginable. As we know, this takes a considerable amount of effort, but that is precisely why our imagination is so powerful. Our imaginations are our ideas that matter. Rather than simply remembering what it knows, our brains must invent a new possibility, drawing on all possible contexts, past experiences, our hopes, our fears, even our intuition about what could change in 10 years and beyond. So, my fellow graduates, as we begin a new journey forward into the unknown, I encourage you to implement these valuable exercises as you approach new clients and new challenges, and even as you create your own personal reality. And now more than ever, with the newfound knowledge, we must remain committed to making intentional choices about what we want to imagine in our future. That we continue to imagine the unimaginable. That our ideas provide solutions and solve important problems. That our ideas uplift and thoroughly inspire. That our ideas represent and reflect who we are and consider everyone around us. That our ideas are urgent with promise. That we continue to fill in the blanks. They are your ideas that matter. Congratulations, NYSID class of 2023. We did it. So much love. Thank you.
Thank you, Antonio. The brevity was appreciated, but I think the substance was much more so. And thank you again, Paulina. Aren't they amazing? Yeah. And now we are fortunate to be hearing from two esteemed industry leaders this year, Kate Kelly-Smith and Newell Turner. Kate will now be introduced by New York School of Interior Design Chairman Ellen Kravitz. Ellen, will you join me at the podium?
Thank you, President Sproles. If you're in the interior design industry, you know the name Kate Kelly-Smith. And chances are, if you're a top player or a rising star, she knows your name too. Throughout her lengthy career in design media, Kate has, Kate has had an unwavering passion for design that has driven her to the highest level of success within the industry. In her current role with the Sandow Design Group, Kate is the Executive Vice President and Managing Director of Lux Interiors and Design, playing an instrumental role in the growth and success of its diverse portfolio of brands. but her accomplishments started long before joining Sandow. And I don't think it's an overstatement to say that virtually all of the major media offerings in our design industry have included her name at one point or another. Kate served as Senior Vice President of the Hearst Design Group, leading the publishing side of House Beautiful, Veranda, and Elle Decor, and early in her career, she worked on the sales teams of Architectural Digest and Town and Country, among others. As a result of her incredible knowledge, involvement, and impact on the industry, the list of accolades recognizing her contributions is lengthy and broad. Among those, Kate has been named one of the 21 most intriguing people in media and called a corporate visionary and one of the top women in media. Kate is generous with her time and talent. She's an active member of IFDA and contributes to multiple industry boards and foundations. Kate is also a founding member of the Kelly Gang, a New York-based charity started by media figures who share the same surname, Kelly. We are honored to hear Kate speak and to recognize her contributions with today's presentation of an honorary Doctor of Fine Arts degree. Kate, will you please join me at the podium?
Thank you, President Sproles, Ellen Kravitz, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, the entire board, and faculty for this great, great honor. I have many friends on this board, old and new, and I am just so grateful and hugely honored to have been asked to speak today. I'd like to give a well-deserved congratulations to the graduating class of 2023 and all the awards, congratulations, and to our incredible Paulina and Antonio. Congratulations for those speeches. They were really unbelievable. So let's give them all a huge round of applause. Truly, truly, just being in your audience is so inspiring. I mean that so sincerely. So this is a tremendous accomplishment, as you all know and have heard thus far. And I'm sure you will all join me in thanking your loved ones who embarked on this journey with you. It absolutely takes your village. So let's just give everyone in the room who's here to congratulate you from your family side a round of applause. I am truly, truly honored to be one of your two commencement speakers today, and I could not be more thrilled to share this stage with my great friend and longtime colleague, Newell Turner. I can't tell you what it meant to us to be invited together. I mean that so sincerely. So thank you for having the two of us together. Newell and I worked together for 12 years, as you just heard, running the Hearst Design Group. Newell was the editorial director, and I was the publishing director. It was a great chapter in our lives. I always cherish it as a defining moment in my career. We have both started new ventures, as Ellen just said, and I just want to say to Newell, I'm so grateful that we're back here together. So what a moment for us, because we haven't seen each other for quite a while. So I, as you know, have just joined the Sandow Design Group in my dual role, and I want you to hold that thought. So being recognized by a prestigious organization in the design industry is an incredible gift. I feel so grateful and deeply honored to receive an honorary doctorate as well from the New York School of Design. I received my BA a while ago from a small women's liberal arts college in Virginia as an economics major. For years, my mother and my sister, who's right down here in front, will remember that our mother would say to me, what about interior design? What about art history? Kate, you don't need to do economics. You should be studying art history and interior design. The school was known for that, and I was like, no, Mom, I'm going for economics. So to be here today just brings it full circle in the greatest way. So I would like to say it's never too late to follow a second dream. My mother was an interior designer in business with her best friend. from 1970s to early 2000s. Many of us in this audience can imagine that. So she and her best friend would decorate many, many, many homes and such all around our world in Rye, New York, actually. And my father was a Madison Avenue ad executive. So for those of us that have loved Mad Men, we can picture this picture. Now, my career makes a bit more sense, most probably. I'm a media executive with an absolute passion and innate understanding of the importance of design, and I have carried it through my entire career. Clearly, I've always dreamt about attending NYSID. I've been collaborating with this incredible institution for decades now, whether it was attending many, many exhibits, the Angelo Donghi exhibit specifically, or many of the dialogues on design. Quite recently, I was here touring the AI exhibit, and I had a great visit of this 28th Street campus and dropping in on a furniture class not long ago. Last week, I was here for the ASID conference on diversity and equity, so I am here often, and I feel very much at home here, so thank you very much. I continue that. I want to take another moment, though, to congratulate the graduates who are receiving this well-deserved diploma today. Your dedication and hard work have paid off, and now you're ready to embark on your next chapter as designers, tastemakers, and visionaries. As the managing director of Lux, I have an incredible view from the top of the industry. As the largest residential architecture and design brand, deeply rooted in 14 regions, we have a lens on American design like no other. As we celebrate your achievements today, I want to emphasize the importance of design in our lives. Design is about solving deeply personal and complex problems by making a positive impact on people's lives. You have the power to shape our environment, influence our behavior, and improve our well-being while defining style, form, and taste. I urge you to use your education and skills to make a difference. We are tasked with creating inclusive and sustainable solutions that benefit everyone in unique ways. Challenge the status quo and push the boundaries. Be bold, be impressive, and never stop learning. Remember that design is a collaborative effort, and it takes a team to truly create exceptional work. So I'd like to share a few of my career mantras with you all if you'll engage me in it. Graduates, I'd love you to look around at each other. Who's sitting next to you? Who's in the rows behind you on the side? Your faculty members, your mentors. This is your tribe, your community of today and tomorrow, those that you've spent either 4 or more years with. You need to keep this group really, really close in your lives. You want to take them forward and share every moment of your successes or your challenges with each other. After finishing the Young and Rubicam training program that I jumped to right out of college, I went to Fairchild Publications to Home Furnishings Daily. That's now Home Furnishings, it's now HFN. I jumped to that, and I have to say that many, many, many friends and colleagues at that chapter in my life are still very much a part of my tribe. And I want to say to you, take them forward. It really enriches your life. Take each and every student that you have here together today forward and continue to grow your own personal tribe. It really makes a difference. Next up, say yes. When President Sproul called to ask me to speak to you today, I absolutely heard myself say, no matter what is happening in my life on May 24th, I will be there. That has always been my mantra. I've always had a dual role, whether in my early years at Fairchild selling newspaper print and starting a monthly magazine, or as we moved to London, I worked on the great consumer brands of Town & Country, Harper's, and Esquire. Returning to the U.S., I was the publisher of Prevention and also did the launch of Women's Health. With Newell at the Hearst Design Group, we had our 3 great brands, Elle Decor, House Beautiful, and Veranda, and today I have my dual role. Someone might call me crazy. As a matter of fact, my sister-in-law this morning said, Kate, that yes might need to go to a no every now and then. The truth of the matter is, I do believe in yes always. It will take you so much further in your life. So consider the word yes as the first starting word of everything you do. And we have that mantra at the Sandow Design Group. Say yes, it will open so many doors for you. Do not be afraid to leave your comfort zone. Again, I started with a rotary phone and a fax machine. That was it, as some of us all will remember. No email, no computers, and no cell phone. Not one of those. Who would ever believe I would be working today for a remote-first, Newell, you'll never believe this, a digital-first company, knowing how you know me, led by the great visionary Adam Sandow and loving every minute of it. Does it push my skill set? You bet. Do I have to take extra time to study? I do, but it keeps me engaged and growing. So never shy away from trying something new and following that to the unknown, because it makes a very big difference in your life. As we've heard today, be fearless in following your dream. After NYSID, you'll have an incredible foundation as a graduate, your tribe and your family community that we just spoke about, and your deep passion for the knowledge of design. Define your goals. As Ellen just told you, put that sticky note that you came up with 4 years ago. Take another look at it, I would say, see if it's the same one. But put that note or either on the front of your phone, on your mirror, and see it every morning and manifest your way to your dream. I've done it myself, as my sister will identify. We had a House Beautiful magazine on our coffee table growing up, so I would see that every day, and I was bound and determined to be the publisher. It took me 4 tries to get there. I went in and out of Hearst 4 times, but I was on a mission, and I got there, and I'm so proud to say, just follow your dream and dream really big. Don't ever lose sight of the big picture, and always remember to give back. Always remember to support NYSID, the school that set you on your track and provided you with endless opportunities. Choose a charity or organization that you share a passion with and nurture that relationship. I've always been a huge supporter of Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club in my personal and professional life. Supporting good causes not only help these organizations do their vital work, but also helps you slow down, ground yourself, and appreciate what you have. Always have your sights set on the future by surrounding yourself with new environments and new, fresh ideas. I've always believed that the insights of young talent help to see the path forward in this world. I cannot tell you how much I lean on our young team at the Sandow Design Group to drive our brands forward. And I have the great gift of my own daughter, Isabel Smith, here, who went to NYSID as a summer student at the pre-college program, but ultimately chose to work in the health and wellness space. But I can tell you, she has an amazing sense of design. She teaches me something new every day and drives me forward. So embrace the young. To our esteemed graduates, welcome to your next chapter. So very proud of each and every one of you. I want you to follow your passions, be thankful for every day you have. It's your ultimate gift. Dream big and go for it. Thank you very much, and congratulations to each and every one of you.
Thank you, Kate. And as Ellen said, if you don't know Kate, you need to know her before you leave this room. Our next honoree is no stranger to the New York School of Interior Design's commencement stage. As a member of NYSID's Board of Trustees for over 7 years, Newell Turner attended multiple ceremonies and cheered on graduates, just as our trustees are here today. Newell recently stepped down from the board to focus on the next chapter of his life, which does, in fact, involve actual chapters. His exquisite new book, Mexican, A Journey Through Design, is organized around 9 decisive decorative periods shaping Mexico's unique design journey of vibrant colors, cities, and culture. Newell's beautiful new home in Mexico incorporates much of that learning, and we wish him great happiness there. While author may be the most recent title Newell holds, throughout the course of his 35 years in design and lifestyle magazine publishing, he has been editor, photographer, and design consultant. In 2012, Newell led the formation of the editorial division of the Hearst Design Group and served as editorial director of Elle Decor, House Beautiful, and Veranda. With Newell as editor-in-chief of House Beautiful, it won a coveted National Magazine Award for General Excellence. He was the founding editor of Hampton's Cottages and Gardens and its sister publications. The impact of his career in journalism was recognized with receipt of Mississippi's prestigious Silver M Award. Newell, I think you're from Mississippi, correct? Among his many contributions as a trustee on NYSID's board, Newell generously lent his journalistic talents and engaged his professional connections on behalf of NYSID's Dialogues on Design, an important fundraiser for the college. As the moderator for this series of conversations, Newell spoke with dozens of the industry's leaders to further design education among enthusiasts, students, and professionals. We are grateful for his contributions to this, as well as our strategic mission to provide the most innovative, immersive, and transformative interior design education in the world. Newell, it is a great pleasure as I ask you to join me here at the podium.
President Spruill, Dean Fisher, Ellen, and the rest of the Board of Trustees, thank you very much for this really high honor. I'm very humbled by it, and your recognition has really deep meaning for me. Having served as a trustee of the school, NYSID has had and will continue to have a very important place in my life. I also want to congratulate my former colleague and great friend, Kate Kelly-Smith. It is especially, as she said, meaningful to be with her today on this stage. We've shared the stage many times, and it's always been a profound, wonderful experience. So it's a joy to be with you here, Kate. Today, though, the most important congratulations go to all of you, the newest graduates of the New York School of Interior Design. We gather here not only to celebrate the culmination of your hard work, dedication, and perseverance, but also to launch each of you on a profound journey, something I call a journey through design, which is the subtitle of my book. That I would like to propose that you also be inspired by the constellations. I'm coming from Mexico, where I've been the last 2 years, and I've looked a lot at the sky, and the sky has always been an inspiration for me. And I'd like to propose that you be guided by another mantra of beauty. Just like the stars that grace the night sky, you are all a constellation of diverse talents, perspectives, and aspirations. Each one of you possesses a unique spark, a creative brilliance that I know will shine brightly in the design world. It's very clear. You have been trained to weave beauty into every aspect of your work, crafting spaces that not only inspire a better way of living, but also touch the depths of our souls. Think about the North Star, which has guided travelers for millennia with its constant and reliable presence. Similarly, you have had mentors, teachers, and loved ones who have served as the North Star, offering support, wisdom, and inspiration along your educational journey. Cherish the relationships and connections you have formed during your time at NYSID. And as you move forward in your careers, remember to pay it forward by supporting and uplifting others in the design community, just as others have done for you. But what is beauty? Beauty is not merely an aesthetic. It is a profound expression of the human experience. Just as the constellations evoke wonder and awe, deep beauty has the power to uplift, to inspire, and to connect people on a deep emotional level. It is a language that transcends barriers, cultures, and time itself. And as designers, you are the storytellers, the artisans who can harness the power of beauty to create spaces that invite us to immerse ourselves in the magic of design. The pursuit of beauty can be a guiding star throughout your career. Embrace the ethos of beauty as your mantra and let it infuse every aspect of your work. See beauty not only in the grandeur of high-profile or big projects, but also in the seemingly mundane and everyday spaces that shape our lives. Let beauty be your compass, a new North Star, I would say, guiding your decisions and inspiring your work. Also consider the constellation Orion, with the mighty hunter figure representing strength and resilience. It is essential to acknowledge that the path to beauty is not always easy. You will face challenges, tight budgets, demanding clients, and unexpected hurdles. But just like Orion, you have developed personal strengths, honed your skills, and become resilient in the face of obstacles. You have learned to navigate through various challenges such as exams, deadlines, and projects, and you have emerged stronger and wiser. So embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, as catalysts for innovation, and as stepping stones forward in your personal journeys of success. And then there's the Big Dipper, which is a symbol of adaptability and transformation. It changes its position in the night sky throughout the year, reflecting the seasons. Similarly, you have learned to adapt to new environments, cultures, and ideas during your time at NYSID. And you are now equipped with the skills to navigate the ever-changing landscape of design. You have learned to blend aesthetics with functionality, to balance form with purpose, and to create spaces that tell stories and evoke emotions. Never lose sight of the impact that you can have as a designer on the world. Your work has the power to transform not only physical spaces, but also the lives of people who inhabit them. Your designs can foster harmony, inspire creativity, and cultivate a sense of belonging. In a world often filled with chaos and discord, your commitment to beauty will be a beacon of hope and a testament to the human capacity for creating something extraordinary out of the ordinary. In conclusion, I'd like the stars of the constellations in the night sky. Each of you is unique. Just as the stars sparkle brightly, your individual creativity and passion for design will shine and leave your mark on the world. As you embark on this new chapter in your life, remember to keep reaching for those stars. Dream big and never settle for mediocrity. Say yes, as Kate said. Dare to be bold, to take risk, and to push the boundaries of design. Just like the constellations that have captured the imagination of humans since the beginning of time, I will say it again, your designs have the power to inspire, captivate, and most importantly, transform lives. To quote Leonardo da Vinci, the power of beauty is that it transcends time and leaves an indelible mark on our souls. May each of you on your journeys be filled with purpose, joy, and success as you go forth to light up the world with beauty. And I will be doing the same with you. Thank you, NYSID, for recommending my journey with this recognizing my journey with this prestigious honorary doctorate. I'm very, very happy to be with you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Newell, for those truly beautiful words. And Kate, can I ask you to join me at the podium now? At this time, we are pleased to present both Kate Kelly-Smith and Newell Turner with the New York School of Interior Design's highest honor, the Honorary Doctor of Fine Arts, with all the rights, privileges, and immunities appertaining thereto. Kate, this is for you. And don't go away again.
Always watching out for me.
And now that your doctors Smith and Turner, you have received your doctoral hoods for the discipline of interior design. So congratulations, and thank you both.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for those words. And now, for the moment all of you seated in front of me in black robes have been waiting for, the presentation of degrees. As we call the names of our graduates, you will hear that some have been bestowed with honors or high honors. Honors indicates a cumulative GPA of 3.5 to 3.79, and high honors indicates a cumulative GPA of 3.8 or higher. Students in the Master of Professional Studies programs will complete their degrees in August, at which time their final GPA will be tabulated and their level of honor will be determined. So, Dr. Fisher, will you join me at the podium?
And before I start, I will say at the very end of the awarding of the degrees, there's a recessional when the board and the faculty will leave. Don't clog the aisles on your rush to get out to brunch. So we'll leave first and then you'll follow, but I always like to say that. Otherwise, it's chaos. But right now, it's your chance to shine. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Will the 2023 candidates for the Associates in Applied Science please rise and come to the front of the stairs? Morgan Allam with high honors. Yana Asham with high honors. Jennifer Holly Berger with honors. Mia Trong Friedman with honors. Diana Jin Fuss with high honors. Judith Clara Lang with high honors. Dominic Lemieux. Maria Lawrence with high honors. Piper Oldfeather with high honors. Anna Catherine Ward with honors.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Regents and the New York Board of Regents, sorry, I don't have my glasses on, they're over there. By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the New York School of Start over. By the power vested in, I need my glasses. By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the New York Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you the Associate in Applied Science in Interior Design. Congratulations.
The candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Interior Design have already risen, and they are waiting. And we will start with Dahlia Awad with honors. Elaine Brown with honors. Sean G. Desmond. Isabella Abigail Eastham. Paulina Castillon Gomez. Isabella Amber Ashley Kong Hamilton. And I meant to say Paulina with high honors, if I didn't. Brianna Hartofelis with honors. Olivia Joyce Kane with honors. Lucy Colgis with honors. Vincenza Lampone with high honors. Diana Lawson with high honors. Jenny Lee with honors. And here's a student who I have known for 3 years and have never met, and welcome today, Rumbizai Elizabeth Makava. She came a very long way to be here today. Esther Nagel with high honors. Kayla Panchi with high honors. Natalie Ramirez with honors. Jenna Roca with honors. Matomo Lucia Sakakibara with high honors. Aaron Schechter with high honors. Gabrielle Sheen. Kristen Smith with honors. Ransom Patrice Sutton with honors. Hunjin Yang with honors.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the New York Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Interior Design. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the Master of Professional Studies in Lighting Design please rise and come to the stage? Lighting design. Courtney Francis. Stephanie Jisan. Rinalini Kala. Our very own Samuel McHale. Nirali Kanti Prajapati. Cynthia M. Torres Selmo. Sumya Undavali. These students will truly light up our world.
Excuse me. By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the New York Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you the Master of Professional Studies in Lighting Design. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the Master of Professional Studies in Sustainable Interior Environments please rise and come to the stage? They are here. Jocelyn Aravalo. Linda Stefania Diaz. Regina Marie Dominique Job.
By By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the New York Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you the Master of Professional Studies in Sustainable Interior Environments. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the first professional MFA1 Master of Fine Arts in Interior Design please rise and come to the stage? Sharouk Abdallah Al-Jamal with honors. Atara Beller with high honors. Rongzhen Chi with honors. Min A. Choi with high honors. Shelton Corbett. Julianne Grace Daly with high honors. Victoria Diamond with high honors. Charlotte Ann Duty with high honors. Amelia Elliman. Paola Festuca with high honors. Alexandra Adele Fisher with high honors. Miranda Gelch with high honors. Chloe Gillespie with honors. Felicia Gordon with honors. Shiwanyu Go. Antonio Rico Harris II. Marianella Imbachi. Shruti Kashikar with high honors. Jordan Laney with high honors. Chen Wei Lin with honors. Hao Lu with honors. Laura Jane Quinlan Messersmith with high honors. Elizabeth Ann O'Malley with high honors. Natalia N. Popovich with high honors. Victoria Reitman with high honors. Katrina Fayetta Riley with high honors. Carrie Reagan Sackett with honors. Anna Shuttle with honors. Courtney Siegenfeld with high honors. Stephanie Viviana Strebe with high honors. Melania Tosh with high honors. Meng T. Wu with honors. Wenfei Xu with honors. And Wen Di Yu.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the New York Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you the Master of Fine Arts in Interior Design. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the Post-Professional Master of Fine Arts, or MFA2, please rise and come to the stage? Mohammed Abdel Aziz with high honors. Mihika Pritish Chatterjee. Yan Chen Chen. Sarah Chaudhry with high honors. Pooja Meena Kamish. Ritim Maheshwari with honors. Inkari Munala. Suman Rai with honors. Nivedita Ravi with high honors.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the New York Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you the Master of Fine Arts in Interior Design. Congratulations. And thank you, Dr. Fisher. Now, to make it official and to symbolize your movement from candidate to graduate, would all you graduates please move your tassels from right to left? Class of 2023, I believe that you all have benefited from an education like no other. There are New York School of Interior Design graduates from all over this world who have distinguished themselves in so many different ways, and we stand in awe of the new ways in which our alumni continue to make the college proud. As you begin the next phase of your life and your career, I have every confidence that you, as a part of this group of talented graduates in front of me, will join those who came before them to use their skills, intellect, and boundless creativity to make a genuine difference in this world. The role of the designer in the welfare of society is paramount. I know you all understand that. And I know that as you leave here, you leave us to go on to do amazing things with your education. Once again, congratulations, and thank you, friends and family, for joining us here to celebrate today. Congrats and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Be well.
Thank you.